One, two, three. One, two, three. Let's go.
I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is another collective message. Okay, let me say this first. Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who have already liked and subscribed. If you want to contribute to the channel or get a personal reading, my Amazon wishlist link and my email is down there. Just email me and I'll get back to you with the details ASAP. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light only, you're welcome into this reading. Please give the Piscean Seer Collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Now, like I was saying, I was standing in the kitchen and it was like, Spirit, what are we going to talk about? And he was like, apples. And I was like, so we're going to talk about fruit? And he was like, yeah, fruit. So they gave me 4 different fruits. They gave me apples, peaches, oranges, and pineapples. I forgot to pull up pineapples before I opened. And I was supposed to read 909 for the last video. But I feel like I'm supposed to read it right now. So let's do that. Okay. And 9:33 I heard, because it's about to be 9:33. So it says 909 signifies that they have seen your efforts and they wish to help you get ready for new challenges. It's a message from the angels that you're about to embark on a new chapter in your life and they want to help you navigate the unfamiliar territory. Okay. And 9:33 says, you are fully supported, surrounded, and loved by the angels and higher beings of the spiritual realm. 9:33 is a sign of harmonious and balanced love and family life. It signifies love for your loved ones and family members and taking care of them. So you might take care of your family a lot or just like really love them, okay? It's a cue from the spiritual forces that the sacrifices you are making now will someday turn to become your happiness. Okay. So now let me look up the pineapple. Boom. But before I read the pineapple, I'm going to read. Oh, they had me pull an angel card with each fruit too. So Archangel Sandolphon, it says, tune into your divine portal. Bring the world into harmony is what it says, actually. You might be seeing feathers, okay? You might listen to this Native American flute music that I'm listening to right now. Or you might need to. It's very relaxing. I've been listening to it for hours. And I feel like it changed the way that I'm reading too. Kinda like it's a different tone for me, kinda. I don't know. It says Archangel Sandolphon is known as the tall angel because his energy reaches from the center of the earth to source. He is in charge of development of the Earth Star chakra, which is a ball of light below your feet. When you move onto the ascension ladder, your Earth Star is the first 5th dimensional chakra to anchor. It is the foundation for your ascended self. First, you will sense it as black and white. Then it gradually becomes iron gray and finally shimmering silver. Okay, so I've been saying that it's black, but I didn't know that it gradually gets lighter. And now that I know, the minute I knew that, I heard that mine is gray, okay? So I'm going to make it silver very soon, okay? It holds your potential and joy. Through it, you can access new spiritual technology, extraterrestrial wisdom, and assistance from the angelic realms, which is why I've been channeling with the angel cards so much too. I don't know, I'll be learning with y'all. Spirit told me I was going to do that. Like, don't worry about what you know. You're going to learn so much just by doing your job. So Only when your Earth Star chakra is activated can your stellar gateway chakra open, which is like 6 feet above your head, and it connects you to Metatron. Okay, Archangel Sandolphon's etheric retreat is in the magical crystal cave at Lake Atilan in Guatemala. You might live in Guatemala or be from Guatemala, okay? Where the Kundalini or life force of the planet is held. Here, you can access his wisdom and work with him to activate your Earth Star chakra. It says when you receive this card, you are advised to strengthen your spiritual foundation. Call on Archangel Sandolphon to help you develop your Earth Star chakra and open the higher potential of all your chakras by placing his 5th dimensional silver reflective bubble over you. Sense it around you, okay? Also, ask Archangel Sandolphon to connect you to the true notes of your divine blueprint. So you just close your eyes and imagine the silver bubble around you, and then you say, thank you, Archangel Sandolphon. Please, what did they say? Please connect me to the true notes of your divine blueprint. It says you may feel them resonating through the cells of your body and your energy fields, then reverberating through the universe. Take a moment to feel your essence chiming with the notes of everyone on earth, bringing everything into perfect harmony. That's fire. Okay, let's read about the pineapple. So the pineapple symbolizes luxury, welcomeness, infertility, virility, paradoxically, beauty, hospitality, and royalty. This symbolism has been used for many years, including on furniture and in religion. It says pineapples were hung on doorways as a symbol of friendship and warmth. I kind of want to read that. It says pineapple are among the most unique fruits with their spiky exterior, many eyes, and sweet, delicious insides. That sounds like you, okay? Sounds like you're a very unique fruit with a spiky exterior, okay? And you see everything, and you're just super sweet and delicious inside, okay? And that's with pun intended, because someone thinks you're super sweet and delicious inside, okay? While the symbol and meaning of the fruit has changed over time, its popularity hasn't. It remains one of the most consumed fruits. Here's a look at the story behind pineapple. Okay, a pineapple, hold on. It's a tropical fruit with a juicy pulp on the inside and a tough spiky skin on the outside. The fruit was given its name by the Spanish, who felt like it resembled a pine cone. Okay. Interestingly, in almost every other language, the pineapple is called ananas. That is interesting. But now they want me to read about this pine cone. At first glance, scaly brown pine cones can seem very important or significant. Most people think of them as nothing more than decorative objects for festive occasions, but in reality, pine cones are very useful and have contributed immensely to the natural environment. That sounds like you too. Like, that's what people think. Like, you just some sort of fucking arm candy, like some sort of decoration, and they just pull you out for the holidays or special occasions to parade you around, not even knowing who you are and what you contribute to the environment. Like, they're also intricately connected to the belief systems of many ancient cultures. So you are intricately connected to the belief systems of many cultures, okay? Let's see, what else? there's something else. Pine trees are one of the oldest species on the planet Earth. So you have a very old soul, okay, with a history that traces back nearly to 153 million years ago. These trees are categorized under an ancient group of planets called gymnosperms. I mean plants of plants, but I said planets, which is very interesting. Pine trees produce, where did it go? Oh, pine trees produce conical organs known as pine cones. Pine cones are woody and scaly structures that store seed and assist in the regeneration of the tree. So you store seeds for God and you are assisting in the regeneration of the tree or the earth, okay? They open up during warm seasons and release the seeds for further growth and development. And this way, pine cones have played a major role in the evolutionary progress of conifer trees. Pine cones have played an important role in many ancient civilizations and cultures. So you may have played an important role in many ancient civilizations and cultures, okay? You could have Aztec and Egyptian, because it says, this is dope. Okay, so for the Aztecs, pine cones were a symbol of spirituality and immortality, okay? That's you. You are spirituality and immortality together. The Aztec goddess of agriculture and nourishment was often depicted with pine cones and even evergreen trees. In the goddess's hand, these objects represented immortality and eternal life. The Egyptian god Osiris carried a snake staff tipped with a pine cone. Although it seems that the Egyptians didn't attribute any particular meaning to this pine cone, researchers have associated with Kundalini energy. So you could be in the middle of a very powerful Kundalini awakening right now. Accordingly, the snakes in the staff represent the rise of Kundalini energy, and the pine cone itself symbolizes the pineal gland, or the point where the energy culminates. So you are hella psychic. Your pineal gland. You're almost done with your Kundalini ascension. Okay. Assyrians, you also could be connected to the ancient Assyrians, okay? It says, for the Assyrians, pine cones were a symbol of immortality and enlightenment. You're both, okay? Ancient Assyrian palace carvings consisted of winged deities holding aloft pine cones. A few of these pine cones were used to pollinate the tree of life. Stop. Gratitude spirit. They're giving it up with this one article. In Celtic culture and traditions, pine cones were a symbol of fertility and regeneration. Okay, so are you. Okay. Celtic women would keep pine cones under their pillows to speed up the process of conception. You might want to sleep with a pine cone under your pillow to assist with the process of conception of your manifestations. That's good. I'm gonna write that down. Okay, you need to sleep with pine cones under your pillow. Okay, in Greek mythology, Dionysus, the god of wine and fruitfulness, this is what we're talking about, fruit, okay, carried a staff tipped with a pine cone. The staff was a symbol of fertility and was used for ritualistic purposes. The female followers of Dionysus also carried a similar staff, which granted them supernatural powers. So you have supernatural powers. Do you hear this? And you are very fruitful, okay? But you need to get some rituals, you know? You need to light a candle for spirit every week, and take a spiritual bath at least twice a week. And you need to start doing exercise and doing yoga. And you need to start meditating ritualistically, like every day I meditate for this long, or every week I meditate for, 2 hours on this day, or whatever. However you want to do it, you need more of a ritual about the way that you are praising. Okay, pine cones have been intricately connected to the largest belief systems in the world. So we're going to look at Christianity and Hinduism too, because you could have been a Christian, or you could have, or you could be now, or you could, be Hindu or be really into Hinduism, okay? Pine cone iconography and symbols are widespread in Christianity. The Pope himself carries a holy staff with a carving of a pine cone. So, or you could be Catholic, okay? Additionally, the 3 crowns in the coat of arms, or you could have been Catholic before, resemble the structure of a pine cone. In these objects, the cone represents the all-seeing third eye, which has the power to perceive beyond the ordinary. So your third eye is very powerful, okay? You see beyond the ordinary. Pine cones are also seen as a symbol of enlightenment and illumination in the Christian faith. Many churches have candle holders and lamps carved in the shape of pine cones. Some scholars believe that Eve didn't desire an apple, but was rather tempted by a pine cone. According to this theory, are you hearing this? That Eve didn't desire an apple, but was rather tempted by a pine cone. According to this theory, pine cones are accompanied by snakes because they were once the original object of temptation. Like, this whole article is like a whole fucking video. Oh, I'm gonna do Hinduism and then I'm gonna pull some cards and I'm gonna finish. So, in Hinduism, several gods and goddesses are depicted with pine cones in their hands. Shiva, the deity of destruction, has a hairdo that resembles a pine cone. The symbolic meanings of these representations can't be ascertained, but it's safe to say that pine cones were an integral part of ancient Hindu culture. So pine cones, I guess I'm not done yet. Pine cones are closely associated with the pineal gland, both in terms of appearance and functions. The gland located between the 2 hemispheres of the brain is shaped like a pine cone. Wow, so your pineal gland is actually shaped like a pine cone. Both the pine cone and the pineal gland regulate the intensity of light based on their needs and requirements. The pine cone closes its scales when it's cold or dark and opens itself when warmth returns. So that, and your brain does the same thing, okay? Like when things are too cold, too dark, it closes itself up. You close off to everything and everyone, and when you warm up, then you're open and you're happy and you're creating, because the pine cone also holds the seeds, remember? Okay, so pine cones and pineal gland have also been seen as the highest symbol of enlightenment in Eastern cultures. The pineal gland is the seat of the third eye, which opens up during the peak of spirituality. So you might be reaching the peak of your spirituality. That was a lot of information, huh? Like, oh well, okay, I'm done. Let me see. Let me see. That was very, very interesting. Gratitude spirit, okay. So, grief. You might be grieving something or people that used to be in your life. Look at this, really makes me think about what I was just reading about. This is why they had me read all of this. Okay, with the pineal gland, see how it's dark right there and light right there? Like when you're in grief, this dark state of we're gonna call your pineal gland your pine cone right now. I mean, this dark state of your pine cone be closed up because you're in grief. Like, you can't let grief overtake you. You have to heal from it. You could be 29. Yeah, shame. Wow, this is what they really want to talk about. And they took me through pineapples to get to it. Okay. So shame is also a dark place. Like, you shouldn't really be ashamed of who you are or what other people think of you. Look, I say that because it's this person right here, right? But then on all these little rocks are little faces looking at her like she ought to be ashamed that she's shining like that with them pasties on her nipples. But your pasties look good as fuck. If you're not worried about it, they shouldn't be worried about it. Yeah, it's important for you to get rid of that stuff for your awakening, though. Okay. We got Allah. Long Bubby Susie and Yemaya. You might want to look into them. Spirit told me to tell y'all about dolphins. You could be 40 something. Surrender. You need to surrender to spirit, okay? You need to just listen to them. Just do what they say. You got a lot of animal guides. I'm gonna tell you right now. You have a lot of animal guides. And it's 9:49. I don't know why they're operating so randomly with y'all, but I really like it. They give it up to you right now. Let me see. Hold on. I gotta go back. So the dolphin spirit animal represents harmony and balance. Dolphins are both highly intelligent and closely in tune with their instincts. Okay. And so in order to be in balance, you have to be in a place of healing from any grief or any shame of the past. And you have to be willing to change your perspective, because I'm shuffling the deck for no reason. And 9:49. 9:49 encourages you to take an honest look at where you're spending your emotions, energy, and time, okay? So we're definitely talking about the right thing. Let's see, a crane. The crane symbolizes beauty, harmony, and grace. It represents positive changes, as it has been associated with the new year in various cultures. Crane symbolism focuses on the need for balance and living in harmony with others. Cranes teach us that if we want to respect, we must learn to give it first. If we want respect, we must learn to give it first. Okay. I guess these are all the ways that you're going to bring the world into harmony, by bringing yourself into harmony, getting rid of all of the darkness, and finding your cosmic power. This is what he was just talking about. It said Archangel Sandolphon rules the Earth Star chakra. And without your Earth Star chakra, you can't get cosmic communication at all. Your birthday could be the 2nd of any month too. Yeah, and once you get this spirituality, this balance, and this alignment, it's like they want you to just like brazenly dance with the fruits of your labor, okay? That's what it says. I don't know why. There's like a rainbow in the train smoke, because there's a train behind her. There's a rainbow right there in that train smoke. Oops. Whoopsie. I don't want to run out of time. Okay, so there's a new beginning. That's happening right now already. Like, you just need to realize that you're worthy of it. And you need to integrate with this scarcity. Like, you've been betrayed, okay? And you just speak up and say what you want to say when you want to say it, when you need to say it. Like they just want you to just be yourself. Like, this is how you really tune into the divine portal, like, for a radical rebirth. Your birthday could be the 5th of any month, the 14th of any month. You could be 21, 20. Yeah, you need to operate from a place of fearless love. It's like you're afraid of something, and you might be feeling angry about things. Like, you have to, these are all the things that you have to get out of the way, though, in order for it to warm up and your pine cone to open. This is really what they're talking about. This pine cone, like betrayal, unworthiness, being asleep. you know, being afraid to speak up, being stuck in grief, or feeling ashamed about something. That all makes your pine cone, aka your pineal gland, close. It opens when you feel warm, when you're getting through your grief, when you've gotten over feeling ashamed of being who you are, when you go through this awakening and you're more brave. Like, this is what they're talking about. I just want to make sure that I'm not losing y'all. Nobody's getting confused. All of that leads to the ultimate level of creativity. Like, this is how you tune into your divine portal so that you can create. I seen harvest when I split the deck. Look, truth. You have to get real with the truth of you, of who you are, of where you want to go, and then, you know, you become a healer that's wounded, but you still healing yourself and others. Nope, they're done with these. It says within the next few weeks. Okay. So you need to say no. And remain positive, and know that everything happens because you believe it's going to happen. You manifest everything actively. But I don't know. It's like, okay, so the last video I did was with Archangel Sandolphon, and it says, once you connect your earth star chakra, right? Because it comes first. Then you connect to your soul star chakra. Oh no, I think it's called, I'm not sure, but the one that's 6 feet above your head, that's Metatron's star. You can't connect to that until you have connected to Archangel Sandolphon and the earth star chakra. Okay, and then what was I getting at though? You connect to the earth star chakra, then you connect to Metatron's chakra. And then you start having cosmic connections. And I think that could be happening for you in the next few weeks. That was the point. But also, that wasn't the point. I knew there was something. Archangel Samael comes and tests you. He's testing everyone right now. He's testing you once you get connected into Metatron. That's the point. Okay, so you need to be communicating clearly and telling people no if they need to hear no, or you're just going to keep running into that same person or that same energy over and over again. But now's the time to take action on whatever it is that you want to do. And this deck over here says overthinking can spoil the magic, and that you need to cozy up with risk. Okay, I think I'm done. That was a lot of information, okay? And now I'm feeling all discombobulated. So I'll see you later. Have a good one.